Hey, Jacob Pursley here. I'm here in Khor-Virap, which is the pit where Gregory the Illuminator was imprisoned for 15 years because of his Christian faith, and then he forgave the king, prayed for the king, his persecutor, and then the king Turdat became a Christian and announced that Armenia's religion would be Christianity in the year 301 AD. So what you're seeing here is the mountains of Ararat. But reason I'm telling you this is that right now I'm in the country of Armenia, but the mountains of Ararat are located in Turkey, modern day Turkey, and the border is right here, right where you can kind of see the green. There's a river that denotes the border between Turkey and Armenia, and that's important for the next few video series that I'm going to be doing, because this border has been very dangerous for the Christians living here in Armenia, and I'm going to explain why in about 4 more videos after this. As Nakhichevani Muslims from Azerbaijani background and Azeris have been crossing into Armenia and causing a lot of pain, suffering, and problems, and some unrest. So we'll be talking more about that. Jacob Pursley, I'm on the second part of my series on the Armenian border. And right now I'm in a village called Yerask. And where Yerask is located, you can see I've got the mountains of Ararat behind me, where the Turkish border is. And then on this side, only 2,000 feet, is Nakhichevan, which is the Azerbaijan. It's just right over there, 2,000 feet from here. And if you can see where I'm at, you can see these embankments. Now these embankments are put here so the Azeris are not able to snipe with sniper rifle fire at the civilians in the cars that are driving by. And you see that the embankments go from here to here. And you can see the Armenian flag. Here we are in the village here of Yerask. And the reason I'm making this video is just about a week and a half ago, there was a young man named Arshak Sarkisyan. He was a soldier that was serving here in Yerask, and he was just shot by Azerbaijani sniper fire from Nakhichevan. And it's just really sad. I always feel like I'm in Israel when I'm in Armenia, because I've spent many long time in Israel. My sister lived there for about 7-8 years. And every time I go there, they're always being attacked from Hamas and from Gaza. There's missile strikes and shooting, and they have to have embankments. And I always feel like, here we are in Armenia, Christian Armenia, and it's just sad that you have to put these embankments up so the Azeris don't snipe you as you're driving by. And unfortunately, they do kill people. They've actually shot into you can see where people can work here. They've shot into these fields. They've started fires from their small arms fire. They've done all kinds of havoc in this region. And I'm going to take you to the other one in the second part of the series, next village up, where they actually just sniped at a car and shot somebody in a car in recent time, in the last few months. So signing off from Armenia. And just keep praying for the borders and security and protection here. But I want people to know that this country, it's always under threat from Azeri and Turkish attack. There's no peace yet. And the only way, I'm going to say this again as a Christian, the only way there's going to be peace is through Jesus Christ and the proclamation of the gospel. Bye. Hey, Dr. Jacob Pursley here. I'm continuing my series on the Armenian border. And I've been thinking about doing this for a number of years now. I've lived in Armenia 6 years, and I've seen the problems. I'm in part 3, so watch part 1 and 2. I'm right now in the town of Yelpin. Yelpin is a small village, and we're right on the border of Nakhichevan, which is right over here on this side. Nakhichevan is Azeri, Muslim-controlled lands, and here we are in Christian Armenia. And the reason I'm highlighting this is, again, this is the main road that you take from to Iran and also to Artsakh. It's right here on this road. And what has happened in recent history, in the last year or so, is some Azeri soldier or Azeri person, we don't know who that is, they came from this region over here from Nakhichevan. They crossed the border and they were shooting at cars. And in part 2, I showed you there was an embankment where that keeps the sniper fire from the Azeri shooting at the Armenians. That doesn't happen, by the way, on the other side. But anyway, And it was here that there was a man that was killed in his car because the Azeris shot from this point over here down into the road, as you can see the cars passing, and killed a driver. And that was maybe about a year ago. And again, just giving some highlights of the issues that are here and how Armenia is under constant Turkish and Azeri threat, and it's unprovoked, and there's no retribution, there's no justice. They can just come and shoot people and go back in their country, and who's going to hold them accountable? But I know God will one day. But signing off from Yelpin. Jacob Persley coming to you here from Sisian, Syunik province in Armenia. This is a series I'm doing about the Armenian borders. I'm in part number 4. So watch parts 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Tomorrow I'll do part 5. I'm driving, doing a number of things here in the region, but I'm in an area right now where these mountains that are behind me that you see, these beautiful mountains here in this region, right on this other side is Nakhichevan. It's Azeri controlled lands. And just a few days ago, there was an Azeri soldier that came across these mountains, hiked over, came into these villages where I'm at right now. I'm right near Ashotavan village. And I was talking to some villagers here. You can kind of see this region right here, what it looks like. And I asked the villagers, so what did he do? And how did he come in? He said he came in, knocked on the door, and said, "I'm hungry. Do you have any food?" So they gave him food to eat. That's all I know about that man and why he came over. He said he was mistreated by the Azeri military. I have no idea. That's just hearsay from the region. But what I do know is that there needs to be prayer for these villages. I mean, there's people living here trying to live the life, and that they've got the threat from Azerbaijan, from Nakhichevan actually, where they can come over and enter into this. And so pray for the region. Pray for how this area, that there'll be peace, and I'll have more videos to come on this region. Signing out from Syunik province here in Sisian. Bye. So I'm here in Kapan. You can see I'm here in Armenia, in Syunik. I'm right here at the border, and you can see the flags and all of these things. And the reason I'm doing this video is I'm doing this series on the Armenian borders, as I own property down here, and I have to travel through here, and I care for the security and the peace of the region because I love the people here. I've got friends down here, workers down here. We do so much work, and now I have to look at the Azeri flag. They put that up back in 2021, but they have 2 posts right here, and you can see it's right where the Armenian Kapan regional airport is. So when you fly in, you have to fly in right under the Azeri post where the Azeri flag is flying there. I don't know if that's be able to see that on the camera, and there's another one down here. But just recently, 2 or 3 days ago, there was an Azeri soldier that just was able to walk across, and you can see there's really no security. They can walk across, come down, and they entered into the copper mine here, and they killed a worker. And this man, this Azeri soldier, was caught. He's being tried for murder now. And I just want people to see a visual of what it's like and how to pray. I mean, you've got contact points of the Azeris all throughout these mountains, right where the capital city of the region is. So these people are always under threat and danger, and it's even heightened after this Azeri soldier came in, killed this mine worker at the copper mine, which is a little farther down this way. And I care about these lands. I care about the area. Please watch the other videos I've done on this series of the Armenian borders. This is number 5. I just did 4 others and they're on Instagram and Facebook, and these will be put up also on YouTube. All right, well, signing off from Kapan, capital city of Syunik, Armenia, as we look at the Azerbaijani flag and the security issue. Just pray for these lands, pray for peace, and that God will not allow any more of these men to just cross in. I remember in the 2020 war, there was an Azeri just walked down here, walked on the streets of Kapan, and was doing an Instagram live from Azerbaijan. He just walked on here. So this is a very, we really need to do something more for our security. And I know people here are doing a lot. I've got a lot of good friends here in Kapan that are really trying to do the best they can. And this is ask God for protection. Thanks. Bye.